Thank you very much. First, COLAB, he defined what it is. What it is a government watchdog group that keeps an eye on government and makes sure that they're obeying the law, that they're not wasting our money, and they're not taking away our freedoms and our property. So that's what they do. Many people join. You're welcome to join. Anybody can join if they want. The website, which you can go to and then join if you wish, is, I wrote it here now, if I can read my own writing, colabslo.org. We have every Monday, almost every Monday, at 8 o'clock in the morning, we have a Zoom call that anybody is welcome to join. I run it. So if you want to join, I can give you a phone number that you can call in. You don't have to have a computer. You can do it by phone, or you can do it on a computer or your phone. Anyway, and Mike gives a précis of all the things that are going on, both past meetings of government businesses and future meetings. And he also tells people like me who want to go to these meetings and speak what we should speak about, what the issues are, and how to develop the ability to address the issues that we don't agree with the board doing, or we do agree. And any of you who would, and it would be a big help for this county, if any of you don't wish to really speak, but you want to support people who do, if you go to a meeting and you can get up after somebody else speaks and say, I agree with that previous speaker, and sit down. That's going to have an effect. That's going to change the minds of some of the supervisors or city council meeting or whatever meeting you're going to go to. You don't have to, that's it. That's all you have to say is, I agree with the previous speaker. Okay. I did give you the website. Also, he has a newsletter that I send out to anybody who gives me an email address. And if you have a physical address, we can send that too. And if you don't want to be on the call, you can read the newsletter, and he has great articles about what's going on, as well as what's going on nationally, statewide, nationally, and internationally. And Mike is a real erudite. He knows his stuff, and he's very good at presenting the stuff in a way that people can understand and talk about and argue with. He's an excellent person to do that sort of thing. I strongly recommend you listen to him and read his newsletter. He puts it out every week, and I send it on to anybody who signs up for it and wants it. Okay? What's going on right now with our Board of Supervisors, our state legislature, the Congress, some of it, our president, and the United Nations, is a thing called Agenda 30. And it was called Agenda 21, but 21 came and went, so they changed it to 30. And on 30, they'll change it to 4, whatever. Anyway, they have two goals they're trying to establish. One is, this goes back to the former Soviet Union and current day China. What they want you to do, and me, is to live in a huge apartment complex. The Soviets painted theirs gray. Well, they didn't paint them at all. They just left them gray concrete. You'll live in this apartment complex, and you'll have to ride public transportation to a job or wherever you want to go. And you won't be able to live in a house of your own. You'll live in these big apartment complexes. Also, concomitant with that is the UN goal. They claim, and they have published, that there should only be 950 million people on Earth. Well, there's more than 8 billion. So 9 out of this room need to just check out. I hope you know what I mean by that, because there's too many people on Earth. They also want to not have anybody live in the forest or out in the woods, because that hurts the environment and the other organisms that live there. That's why they want you to move into town. One way they're going to do that is burn your house down, and this is how you can do it. One is the fishing wildlife, or whatever they are, won't allow people to clear brush, the fuel for fires. they step in and say, no, you can't clean that out. So when your house burns down, good. That got rid of your house. And also, they try to make it so that you can't do anything with the land you do have. Can't make a living, can't raise animals, all that sort of thing. They don't want you living out there. They've also got a lawsuit that just happened, somebody filed. They want to get rid of fire retardant because they claim it's harmful. So the fire department won't be able to fight your fire when it does. So they'll recommend maybe you buy some hot dogs and marshmallows. So when your house burnt down, you still have a meal that you can eat as you watch your house burn down. Anyway, that's part of what they're up to. And that is what we're talking about. Tomorrow at the board meeting, they're going to discuss, a few years ago, they had a vote up in the Paso Robles Basin, and it was about making a water district. And the people voted, 78% of the people who lived up there voted no. Well, the current majority on the Board of Supervisors has decided, well, we didn't like that vote. We were in favor of it, we didn't like the way the vote went. So they're using some shenanigans now to try to get their water district anyway and cut out the Board of Supervisors and you out of the vote for whatever happens to that water district. And that'll be going on tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Gary.